I look at him sometimes and I know he is sad. He tries to stay strong for me, but I know he cries when he thinks I'm asleep. I cry too. I won't see my grandchildren grow up. He's staring out at the garden. I was the gardener really, but I can't tend to it much now. I try, and I instruct, of course. That's the teacher in me. But I can't really help. I'm too breathless. I too like to look out. I love all living things. I love nature, and I notice everything: the bees, the flowers, the birds, the insects. That's why I decided to study science at university, to learn more about the world around us. I had a curious mind. It still fascinates me. I never intended to become a teacher. I wanted to use science to advance progress. In medicine, perhaps. Seems ironic now. But I also found I loved explaining science to others. I wanted to share the knowledge, to share the wonder, really. I was good at teaching too, enthusiastic. Kids feed off that enthusiasm. That was my job, to inspire the next generation of scientists. Not that they were always good, and that's how I got a dent in the wall in the lab. I momentarily left the room with a child who had become upset and came back to a large heavy bag being used as a football against the asbestos wall. But that wasn't the biggest problem. There was damp in the ceiling voids and the tiles would fall down. I had to sweep up the tiles almost every day. The tiles contained asbestos. I complained and complained, but all that happened was a new tile was put up. But the root of the problem was the damp, and that wasn't solved. So it just happened again. I've been diagnosed with mesothelioma and asbestos cancer. He's still staring out. It's spring, the season of new life. I know I will die. What scares me, though, is how I will react when I'm dying, the fear of entering the unknown. As a scientist, I know science can go wrong, but I'd always be prepared and control the experiment. Am I prepared for death? I'm not angry, but I'd like to see change, more awareness, and a strategy. Yes, that's what's needed, a strategy to remove asbestos, starting with areas like my lab, where asbestos tiles and walls were damaged. I know schools have budgets, but more money is needed from the government to make the classrooms safe for staff and pupils. I would feel anger if I thought lessons couldn't be learnt from my story.